Moi, je vais souvent sur Internet pour discuter avec mes amis, parce qu'il y en a certains qui habitent plus loin et c'est un bon moyen de communication.
I wouldn't be able to talk to my friends which live in other countries, so I'd be sad. I'd miss my friends and I'd feel a bit bored because I like going on the internet to play and talk to friends and stuff.
Yo Internet lo utilizo todos los días cuando no tengo nada que hacer, cuando, no sé, cuando no tengo plan con amigos y eso, entonces me quedo en casa y me pongo a Internet. Y no me gustaría nada que quite Internet.
Uden internettet ville være en stor ændring i mit liv, fordi jeg ikke vil have min samme kontakt med mine venner i Danmark eller mine venner andre steder og min familie og sådan noget. Så ja, det er en stor ændring.
Camera.
Action. This commercial goes out from the European Commission. They asked us to make a story about cyberbullying. A lot of children are confronted with this problem. They wanted to make this movie for young children between 12 and 17 because they are really the target now and they don't really think that will happen to them.
The story is about a girl of 14 years old that is using the internet, especially social network sites, and gradually she becomes what other people make of her by cyberbullying.
The first thing I did is translate the story to a storyboard. That means to translate the story to images. Also, the other thing is to make the characters stand out. We were looking for some kind of specific, nice little girl, vulnerable, but with some character at the same time, and who was able to act, to go through all those different stages of transformation, which is quite difficult to do, certainly when you're so young. She has to imagine a lot of things to be able to act and react on things that happen. She doesn't see the effects at that moment when she's here in the studio. So all those things will be done afterwards. You have to explain very carefully to her, at least to make her understand what's happening.
C'est super bien passé. C'était la première fois que je faisais ça, donc j'étais un peu stressée le matin. Et puis ça a été, tout le monde m'a mis bien à l'aise et j'ai réussi à faire les choses qu'on me demandait de faire.
Okay, on va faire ça encore une fois. Well, it was very enjoyable shoot also because we need to do a lot of visual effects with it. First of all, we had to make the transformations work. So the girl transforms first, she gets pimples, then she gets a pig's nose, then she becomes very large. And at the end, we really go crazy by photoshopping her some kind of a way. So the first ones in the beginning will look more realistic, like it almost could happen, or are more realistically integrated, like the pig's nose. The other ones are a little bit more cartoonish and quite wild.
Camera.
Action.
It is indeed a complicated shooting because we have to take care at this moment of what can be resolved on shooting and what exactly then will be our part in exaggerating. How can we match a false pig nose onto her face? So we have to take certain marks for this shot, and for the inflating part we have to be quite specific on what parts we need to grow.
We need a girl here that has to become twice her size. So the beginning of that movement is done in camera, like we say. We just put an inflatable cushion underneath her clothes. We put wind in there, and so she's growing bigger. Afterwards, we go closer to see how this evolution takes place. That is then something that's really done outside camera. That's something that has to be done later in post-production. To deform the girl's face, like you would do in a Photoshop or something, we can shoot her against a green screen and then do these deformations with the computer.
Camera.
Action.
At the end, I also want to visualize what she's feeling through making the room more claustrophobic and smaller. So what we would do is bringing the walls closer to her while she's still in completely transformation. Okay, cut.